and honored guests. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing a numbers wizard with a knack for guiding businesses and individuals through the intricate maze of financial planning. He's not just a CPA, he's a game changer in the world of accounting and finance. Greg Klof of Hurlman CPA. Greg's journey into accounting began in Salem, Oregon, where he took his first steps as an auditor at the Oregon Secretary of State's office. He sharpened his skills at Deloitte, once heralded as the top accounting firm in the world, and even explored the senior living industry before returning to his true passion, accounting. Today, as one of the owners at Hurlman CPA, Greg helps businesses and individuals navigate the complexities of bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes with expertise and precision. When he's not balancing books, Greg balances life. As a devoted husband and father of three, you'll often find him coaching basketball and baseball while his wife leads soccer teams. Beyond the court, Greg enjoys camping, crabbing, cooking, and perfecting his craft of smoking meats. His love for family, food, and the great outdoors is just as impressive as his financial acumen. So without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to the master of numbers, a coach on and off the field, Greg Klof. Greg, the floor is yours. I will give you a 2-minute warning.
Thank you. I'm not sure how I'm going to top that. All right. Give me 1 second to share my. All right. Let me know if that works.
You got it, Greg.
Works. All right. Well, good morning, BNI. My name is Greg Klof, and I am one of the owners of Hurlman CPA. I sit in the CPA seat for personal taxes. And I'm glad to take a little time to introduce myself so that you can get to know me and our firm better. And so I had a lot of fun putting this slideshow together, actually. Oh, there we go. All right, I love these pictures. First and foremost, I am a husband and father. That's me and my wife, Emily.
I'm actually seeing your slideshow.
Uh-oh, hang on. What are we saying?
We were seeing a BNI screen.
There we go. How about now?
Perfect, thank you.
Awesome. Okay. There we go. That's what I was talking about. So that's me and my wife, Emily. We've been married for 13 years. As you can see, I used to have a lot more hair as well. She's truly my better half. She makes me push to be the best version of myself. She's a nurse, has a master's in public health, and now she runs medical and dental clinics, and she's a total rock star and the rock of our family. We've got 3 children that are constantly keeping us on our toes, especially the young one. My oldest son is in 6th grade, my middle son is in 4th grade, and my daughter just turned 3. So our kids and jobs, they keep us incredibly busy. The boys play sports year round, and one of us is usually coaching. I have coached baseball and football and now basketball, and my wife, as Thomas mentioned, does soccer. The boys are very into baseball. In the fall, you can find us in Corvallis for Beaver games. My wife and I have been going for about 15 years together, and in the warmer months, we like to take our camper out as much as possible, explore the coast and the gorge and all over Oregon as much as we can. And my family is actually one of the biggest reasons why I am at Hurlman CPA. This was also fun to put together. I graduated from OSU a long time ago. Still one of my most favorite places in the world to go. We'll get back there as much as we can. My first real job out of college was with the Oregon Secretary of State Audits Division in Salem under Bill Bradbury. We did financial audits of state agencies and municipalities. And for me, it was an introduction to the world of audit and accounting. And I found that I really loved it. From there, I worked for a Fortune 500 healthcare provider down in LA. Lived at the beach for a year, which is fun. But my goal and long-term goal was always to get into one of the big 4 firms like Deloitte, which I joined back here in Portland, the Portland office. And it was there that I met my future business partners at Hurlman CPA, Nick and Kira. In fact, Nick was assigned to me as my first day buddy. The guy who shows you around the office, shows you how to turn a computer on, all that stuff. That was Nick, who's now my business partner. Deloitte at that time was the top accounting firm in the world, and it was a super high pressure, intense environment, but a great place for a young person to learn and get experience. I was at Deloitte for just under 5 years, and at that time, my forte was helping companies, get ready to be publicly traded, and everything that goes along with that. And so, getting controls in place, financial reporting together, segregation of duties, all that stuff. Typically, big, long projects. And so, after getting good at that, I was offered to do that at a senior living company as the director of internal audit. And we did that for them over a huge multi-year project to take a private family-owned company and make it be able to be, publicly owned and traded, which was a massive undertaking. After that project was complete, I moved to a more operational investor relations type role as the director of asset management, where I learned a whole heck of a lot about sales and marketing and what professional investors are looking for. It was really a big crash course. And then things were going great there at Holiday. I was there for almost 10 years until COVID happened, which was not great for the senior living industry. And life kind of changed. I was traveling a ton. Our company was actually sold to a new owner. My daughter was just born, so we had a newborn running around, which was a game changer. And I was, starting to become open to something different, less travel. I was traveling like 100,000 miles a year. And so it's really funny the way life works sometimes. My son's city baseball season was canceled due to COVID. And the Hurlemans, who were friends of mine, and who, I was one of their first clients at Hurleman CPA, actually. They did my taxes for a number of years. Their boys did private baseball training, and my son loves baseball. So they said, hey, come train with us. The private facility is not closed to COVID. But because it was COVID, they kicked all the parents out to the parking lot. So Nick and I had, several hours per week, to kill time and walk. And, we discussed business and how things were going at Hurleman CPA. And, we discussed a plan for me coming on, which I did. I came to Hurleman CPA in January of 2022 as an owner and shareholder. And Fletch, that was all hashed out in the Mountain Time parking lot. So Hurleman CPA has been in business for 11 years. It actually started as a side gig for Kira, then to one office, then 2 offices, and now 4. Scappoose was the first, then Tillamook, St. Helens, and Seaside. I'll try to get a good shot of the Scappoose one, but it wasn't a good one. So 4 offices. We got 20 employees now, and we make a really good team together. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the challenges, and I've talked about this, a few times during my member presentations, but there are some really big headwinds facing our industry. A whole lot of CPAs are looking to retire, sell their practice, scale back, or are leaving the industry altogether. Sometimes they're selling their practices, sometimes just giving them up. A good approach, on a weekly basis, I would say, for people that just want to be out and are looking for a good place for their clients. It's an incredible statistic. 75% of all CPAs reach retirement age by 2020, so it's even worse now. And it's going to continue to get worse. At the same time, there's less young people going into the industry. The pace of change is much quicker. There's more technology, and clients are expecting more and getting more complex. And it's making a huge mess out of the market. A few years ago, somewhat anticipating this, and somewhat out of necessity, we started hiring, an internship program, hiring interns, and hiring people directly out of campus. So that Hurleman CPA is their first job out of school, and we can train them up in our ways, and train them how we want things done. So now we've done this for a few years. We've got a really good group that is, eager to learn and grow. and it's allowed us to serve more and more clients. And at the same time, we really leaned into technology. Nick and I both love tech and software, and we found a really good set of tools to make our team, more efficient. All of our records are digital. All of our workstations are remote hosted. All of our software is hosted. So we could have somebody onboard a client in one of our post offices, and then have the return be worked by an expert in another office, or have the return be reviewed by a CPA in another office. So the work can be done basically from anywhere. And then the last thing I put on there, relentless focus on improving and efficiency. We learn from the best in the business, and we won't stop until we are there. It's a constant day-to-day focus for our leadership team. We're always focusing on improvement. How do we get more efficient? How do we serve our clients better? And so a little bit more about our firm. I put our mission statement there. Herdman CPA strives to deliver high-level accounting services with a personalized approach. We've got a really strong team from a technical perspective, lots of technical knowledge. It's a very collaborative environment. We're constantly bouncing thoughts off of each other. We come across a complex situation, you're going to get several minds analyzing and researching until a solution's found. At the same time, we have enough capacity that our team is able to meet with each client. You have one person to contact through the whole process, one person that knows you, knows your situation, provide advice, prepare the return accurately, explain the return, and help, if needed, plan a multi-year strategy. And then hopefully that person becomes, a trusted partner to you in your financial situation. We've made these investments, huge investments in our team and our software and process improvements. And I think we're one of the few firms in town that is actually, accepting new clients. We can jump on someone's tax return and turn it around in time for like a loan application, which happens often. We're really building something special, and we're proud of what we've done so far. Every return, big or small, goes through multiple sets of eyes, multiple levels of review, and ultimately assigned by one of our CPAs. There's a whole lot of checking and double checking, research. It's a very thorough process, sometimes a little bit slower than our clients like, but one that allows us as owners to sleep at night. And if the IRS asks questions or comes knocking, we feel confident in our work and stand behind it.
Got about 60 seconds, Craig.
We love the communities we serve. Our clients are our friends and our family. They know I'm our employees. They know our kids. So we'll always strive to keep costs reasonable. I'd much rather serve the broad market. Everyone deserves to have, good help with their taxes. I've come across so many places that are, doubling, increasing prices across the board to take advantage of this shortage in demand. So we'll fight to keep prices reasonable, provide as much value to our clients as possible. And that's really it. Thank you for taking the time today. I really enjoyed putting this together. It's a fun topic, something I'm really passionate about. And then if anybody knows anybody that needs help with taxes, I'd appreciate an introduction. Thank you.